Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Killer Collab Podcast. My name is Tony D, Tone Deaf from Florida. As always, to my far left, that guy over there,
Hey.
Chris Lato.
What's up?
And to my direct left,
My far left and my direct left.
What's crazy is that this is a podcast and no one has any sense of direction
And we're
anyway,
pretty-
so it doesn't
We're
matter.
about the same distance.
It doesn't
no, he's my
matter.
direct left.
It
He's my
doesn't
direct
matter. Well, if you're here,
I am here.
All right.
but if you were back another foot and a half, he'd be your direct left, and I'd be your further
But
north
that's why
left.
he's my far left. Mr.
Joe Davison! What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going okay.
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Okay, good. Good, okay.
So,
Yo,
Today.
I finished Moon Knight. Oh, I was just
There-
getting right into it.
That's
Do you have
fine.
like a breakdown you were going to do? Like, today on this podcast.
today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Oh, okay. Moon Knight.
Yeah, man. What a fucking... What a horrible letdown.
Why?
Man,
Dude, that was a horrible letdown from episode 1, that show.
dude, I really liked...
I just couldn't get into it.
I really
don't know what
liked it,
was.
but what I could not stand
Yep.
was the digital costuming.
Okay.
I couldn't stand
But that's
his
all of
com-
Marvel.
Doesn't matter. I fucking hated every second of it. Also, why would you cut out every action sequence with a blur to a finished fight scene? Why would you do that? The immediate ending when he's gonna fight fucking what's his name, they cut out the fight scene and he's just there holding the fucking axe to his head. And you're like,
Oh, you guys.
what the fuck? I'm like, why? Why would you cut out the fight? You cut the fight out. Who cares? Who cares? That show had me,
It's
and then I
storytelling.
want to crush it.
It's storytelling.
It isn't storytelling.
It is storytelling.
It's nonsense.
Because basically it was telling you... But they were actually like introducing the third character because neither of them did it. It was the third personality. It was Jake. Jake that did it.
Yeah.
And they don't know. They're like, who the fuck is
Well,
that?
they're not going to make a second season, so who the fuck cares? They should have explained all that in this.
Right.
They're not making another season.
Well,
I don't know.
I know
So
they're...
flat for me.
Yeah, I was very
And I like
disappointed.
most of the. I like
I was
most
very
of the shows.
disappointed, man. I was waiting for him to kick ass in that room of gods, and then nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
As soon as it cut and he was standing there with his head, I was like, what? All right, click. Sorry, I don't care how it ends now.
you know what else is lame? I saw the new Firestarter.
oh,
Yeah, I watched
didn't-
that.
I was going to watch that yesterday.
I watched that with my daughter.
Boy.
We watched the original. And
Is it that
one.
bad?
Oh. Dude.
Who's in it?
It's
Zac Efron.
horrible.
Oh.
Horrible.
He's not bad.
He was alright. Horrible script. Horrible pacing.
Yeah,
Horrible
and
story.
And they were trying to be creepy like the
Oh.
original, and it just didn't work.
It
and
was so bad.
I don't understand. Like, the original's shitty, too, though.
I
they
never.
got some
you know what?
dumbass
I don't think I ever saw the original.
There's some pretty
Really?
dumbass
Yeah.
characters in it.
I don't think I ever saw
I
the
think it was
original.
84.
That was an old movie.
Maybe.
Might be earlier than that. When
And
did E.T. come out?
It was Keith David,
81?
Drew Barrymore,
Yeah, E.T.'s 81, so yeah, it had to be around 83.
Heather Was that Heather Locklear? No.
No.
No, it was George C. Scott was in it.
Right, which is a dumb character. That character was so dumb.
Who the hell else was in that movie? I don't
I
remember.
can't even think.
I
know.
don't think I ever saw it. I don't know.
And you know another
If I
thing
did,
that
I don't remember it.
I mean, it wasn't towards the end. It got really good, the original Firestarter, but this new one, man, it
was
wasn't even
so
like this.
I was
bad,
actually
right?
going to watch it. Now I don't want to watch it.
So
And
bad.
it tried to mock the original, and I only know that because I just watched the original. I
Right.
wouldn't even have noticed
Yeah.
if I,
It was
But-
terrible, dude.
Like I thought
Zac
about
Efron would do this like with
Yeah.
neck crack thing, and he
Well,
could,
do
like
you
do it all
prefer
day.
do you prefer Keith David's fucking with his fucking perm? Because that's what he did in the original. I was like, why is he doing that? Why does he have to like grab his head to make his powers work?
I mean,
That's so-
maybe that's how he turns on the button.
You know, all right, well,
That's
so
the button.
weird.
Pop,
grab my head up, pop my button.
pop goes the weasel.
It was funny because me and my
Right.
kids were talking about Zac Efron the other day,
Yeah, you were.
and I was just kind of like, oh, like he's all like looks and really no substance,
He's not.
you know?
He's basically Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
He's just a younger
No
version
substance.
of Channing Tatum. He's basically the same acting chops. I mean, Channing Tatum dances, Zac Efron sings.
and I fell asleep.
Literally the
a couple times
difference.
At Firestarter.
Yeah.
Like I missed the mom dying. I missed all of that because I was passed out.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't miss and watched a lot was Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, I heard that's really good. I gotta watch that. I like the old ones.
Hysterical, man.
The old ones were hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. They released more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
brand
a
new season came out on Friday.
and they're all old.
I already binge watched it twice.
What the fleck?
It's amazing.
What's it on?
Amazon.
Oh, gonna watch it.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Gonna watch it
Somebody canceled
Tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love.
I'm
Kids in the Hall.
crushing you.
Crushing your head.
I'm crushing you.
I love Kids in the Hall. Kids in the Hall is
Well,
just,
I can't believe you're not watching the show then.
well, I didn't know. I don't watch TV. I don't know. I don't get my social media news of what's coming out
Yeah.
on like
I get
very
it on
regular.
Instagram.
Yes, I mean, I just post stuff on Instagram. I don't
Yeah.
scroll through Instagram.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I don't know. Everyone out there, I am cancer free. Just want to let everybody know.
Cancer free. There we
Cancer
are.
free.
Very good.
Fuck yeah! As of this Wednesday.
You got to ring the bell?
I don't have. I'll put a bell on here.
Oh, they
No,
didn't
they
have
have
that
a
at
bell
the
at the hospital for you to ring.
Oh no, I didn't get told at the hospital. I got told from my medical test, and they told me.
I get told for my mom.
Yeah, they
Well,
called
that's
me.
very anticlimactic.
I mean, I don't care. Cancer's gone. I don't give a fuck how they tell me. I don't need no bell.
Just run in and ring the bell. I would.
But yeah, so that was like I was on cloud 9. Well, since still on cloud 9, letting you know that I am cancer free.
right now.
Very
That's
good.
because you're high.
Hey, baby.
Oh, honey, I'm high.
Hey.
He's on a cloud.
I feel like Serpentor riding my air skift around.
Nice, very nice.
That's an old G.I. Joe joke. Serpentor was the leader of Cobra La.
Cobra La.
Remember him?
No.
No, I remember Cobra.
No, you don't remember Serpentor?
I wasn't
Cobra
a big
King.
G.I.
He was a
Joe
Cobra
fan.
King, and he fucking rode an air skiff. And he was head of Cobra La 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 La. You don't remember any of that shit? There was like Snake Man they had to kill.
Snake
It was during not Snake Eyes, Snake Man. It was right during like the Weather Dominator shit. And it was part of the movie, dude.
I was never a big G.I. Joe.
What did you
fan.
watch? Like She-Ra and Princess Power?
He-
No,
He-Man.
I didn't like He-Man either.
I watched He-Man.
I didn't say He-Man. I said Princess
I didn't
Power.
watch Princess of Power.
I don't know what that is.
But what were you like
I
a
don't
My
know what
Little
the fuck-
Pony?
I was outside playing
Care
all the
Bears.
time. I never really
I
watched
watched
it.
the Care Bears a lot.
I'd watch Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
I'd watch the Laugh Olympics,
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo,
I know I'd
Flintstones.
watch cartoons from like 8 a.m. to like 11 till
Yeah.
my mom said I can go out.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
and then
you watch horrible cartoons.
You'd go to at 11 o'clock, and then like Shazam and ISIS came on.
Yeah.
That's before Tony's time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
See, I woke up and I watched like Teenage Mutant
yeah,
Turtles.
like Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. What the hell's Croft? What was their first name?
Laura?
No, not Laura Croft. Marty Croft.
No idea.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You never saw the Marty Croft, like Land of the Lost and
Land
Sigmund
of the
and the
Lost?
Sea
Yeah,
Monsters
of course.
and the
Yeah. I watched
Banana
those.
Splits. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Banana Splits, watched
I mean-
Land of the Lost, I watched
Sid and Marty Croft. That's what it was.
I don't know.
Before my time. Was the TV in color then?
Yes, it was in color.
What I watched was morning cartoons, which was none of the fucking Flintstones or shit. I didn't like any of it.
Flintstones.
I didn't like any of those cartoons.
I like those in the Jetsons.
I like the other.
You didn't like the Hanna-Barbera stuff?
No.
Like Yogi Bear?
Oh,
No.
I love those.
What did you watch?
No.
You watched like Voltron and shit, right?
Yeah, I love Voltron. I like G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I liked He-Man. I liked.
But He-Man was a during the week cartoon.
Yeah, I watched Mask.
Mask?
Remember Mask?
No.
What's that?
What channel was that on?
Their cars turned into other cars. Like the one dude had a helicopter that would turn into he had a motorcycle turned into a helicopter.
Let's go Transformers.
Nope.
Or GoBots.
Nope. No, this is called Mask. And they lived in a
I don't
mountain.
remember
They were like anti-terrorist organization. And the one dude had like a fucking Jeep, right? And then like he could like hit his button and it'd like change on the inside and would open up and he'd shoot out in a boat, in like a speedboat. You never had these?
I
You
don't
didn't have the toys?
No,
I was too poor for the
I don't
toys.
ever remember
Look,
that.
I had GI Joes because they were like cheap because they came in a box of like 5 to 10.
What?
Yeah, the small GI Joes, like the
See, when I was
They
a
never
kid,
came
I
in a
had
box of 5
I
or
had
10.
the big GI Joe.
Well, I guess they got my mom and dad got them from like Goodwill or something. Then 'cause that's how I got my toys.
No, they all came in single packets.
I don't know.
Yeah, when I was really little, I had the big GI Joe that had like
Yeah,
the,
that was
the
1930.
afro with the beard.
Too.
Nah,
Did,
it was,
did you guys have the big Teddy
70s.
Ruxpin too? Like I had the big Teddy Ruxpin.
That's
I didn't
after.
have it because I didn't want
that's
it.
after our time.
I didn't want
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, I was I mean, I was a kid.
We grew up in the
80s.
70s.
I was a kid in
Yeah.
the 80s.
Like I was in middle school and high school in the 80s.
I did models,
I did models too.
and I played with G.I. Joe and Mask. What about Centurions? Remember them?
Yeah, I remember them. Didn't get into them.
There was another one. Some dudes underwater. They had all these parts they could change out.
No,
I remember them.
not familiar.
Yeah.
I was a big $6 Million Man fan.
I mean, I've heard of it. I remember the intro. Like I remember the intro, but I don't. Remember. Yeah. I remember the
And
intro.
then I had the $6 Million Man. I guess it was a doll, but he had like a hole.
Yeah, you
in
can
his
look
eye,
through.
and you can look through the eye.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, you know it's worth like
Like
10
the
grand.
binder. Yeah, they're worth a lot.
Yeah. You know what I
wish
had
I
that was
had
really
that
cool? Was about an 18-inch Batman that had magnets on its hands and feet, and it was fully articulate. And you could stick it on the fridge and shit. Dude, that thing, I can't even find those on eBay. I don't even
Wow.
know what they're called.
Did you guys see that they were talking about redoing Quantum Leap?
With who?
Why?
They didn't. They said Scott Bakula was going to come back, not like just to do the opening,
Like to make, like if they brought him back and made like another season, I get that.
Yeah.
But why would you just remake that whole show like this?
That's
Like,
what I heard.
make up
But I
your
used to
own
watch.
shit.
I loved Quantum Leap.
Yeah, that was a cool show.
I loved Quantum. I
They
think
could
it was
easily-
And then they
Like,
had the rip-off Sliders. Remember Sliders?
Yeah.
It was kind of a Quantum Leap rip-off.
They should just open the show with him.
He's like, oh boy, am I dead yet?
No, he wakes up, goes into the fucking mirror, and it's his old face. And he's just like, oh boy. Like,
well, would he be able to recognize? How does he recognize like his own face? Like, would he recognize his
because
own?
he sees it in the mirror.
Yeah, but no, because he looks at it and says, "Oh boy, he's someone else." He doesn't see himself. We see himself. We see him, but he doesn't see himself. That's why he says, "Oh boy," because he sees his reflection as
Oh,
someone
that's
else.
right.
So he, like I said, how does he remember? Like he's been doing it. He's probably been traveling for like 30 years. Like how does he even remember what he looks like?
I don't know. That's true.
How do you
How would you
remember how
remember?
you look like?
Unfortunately, I see myself on camera.
Yeah, so when he looks in the mirror every day, it was someone different. So he's probably never
Yeah.
seen his reflection.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
forever. What are you talking
Well,
about?
like,
It
since
didn't
he
start when he was
started.
a kid.
I mean, since he started.
Well,
he was like a
Sleeping.
scientist.
He was probably in his 20s.
Yeah, he should in 30s, maybe, I would think.
Well, I don't know because if he was
So
being
if he
his
saw
own
his
testament,
reflection in like a spoon or something, would that?
No,
It would be
it's
someone
the
else.
kid or whoever the fuck
it would still be the person that he jumped into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, right. Right. See, that makes sense.
You know what I love? Atlanta. I love that show.
I still haven't started watching.
Dude, that show is so fucking good. And so weird. Like, it's such a weird show, but it's awesome. It's so good. I love it.
What is its premise? Like, what is it about?
It's like, all right, so
Hustlers in Atlanta.
it started this like predominantly black neighborhood.
Yep.
And there's just a group of friends, and one of the friends becomes like a rap star.
Okay.
And his name's Paperboy.
Okay.
And then, of course, Paperboy hires, Donald Glover to be his manager, and he hires this other guy to help him promote stuff. And this, so he kind of keeps his friends with him
Yes,
as his little posse.
as they should.
And it's just like shows about them. But
So-
then
okay.
they also have shows that have nothing to do with them.
Huh.
Like they had one yesterday, or the last episode they just released. It had nothing to do with them, any of them. It was just like another story, and they'll throw those in every once in a while.
See, I don't know if I'd like that
And
because it doesn't progress
the.
the story. Like, it doesn't progress the story. Like look at an Empire or Power.
But they're connected, but they're separate episodes. Like
yeah.
the one episode really doesn't have anything to do with the last episode. They're just different episodes in a different day of the week or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, they connect because they're all the same people, but they don't necessarily connect with the other shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I
But
get it. I get
It's
it.
so freaking off the
Like a
wall.
side story.
Like the writing in that show is incredible.
Found it on eBay.
Miko.
$180.
Damn.
1978.
Oh. Yeah, before my time. Before my time.
It's cool, man. It was a cool little. It was.
Oh, yeah, that's
Adam
pretty
West
cool.
Batman.
It says it's 12 inches. I knew it was big.
Cool.
When I was a kid, it was.
But yes, I mean, like side stories. So like I like Empire because it's always the same story, but it has like side characters
Mhm.
and they progress into the main story. Like I think I like like that type of story. But I think that's longevity.
And what's funny is like the first season of Atlanta, I watched it and I was like, oh, this is kind of good, and I just didn't really think about it much. Like after I finished it, I was just kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But then like I started watching season 2, and they're in season 3 now. I think they got one more episode of season 3, and I was just like, this show is fucking brilliant. I don't know what switch. I got to go back and watch season 1 again because I must have missed something because
I watched.
I wasn't goo over it like I am now.
I watched a movie called Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Was he the Fat Man?
With
Yeah.
Mel Gibson?
Okay.
Yeah, he plays Santa Claus.
Interesting.
And this boy,
It's like a new movie.
yeah, this boy gets cold. So he's like a billionaire kid. He hires this
crap.
assassin to go kill Santa. Mel
Okay.
Gibson. Dude, let me tell you, this movie could have been fantastic. Could have been superb.
If Mel Gibson wasn't in it.
No. He was great. He was great. He's always great.
Yeah.
I know he's got some issues. Whatever the fuck. He said some shit fucking 20 years ago. Whatever.
Yeah.
But, dude, they missed so much of the movie. They missed all these funny moments that, he's not, like, they show the scene where he's beating the shit out of a heavy bag,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he just fucking pops it open and all the sand pours out. And then there's this other scene where these soldiers, they don't have a lot of money, Santa and the elves, right?
Mhm.
So he gets contracted with the military to build components for jets. And the fucking elves are like, oh, we can build
They're
this shit.
powered by reindeer.
No. Well, they're like, the elves are like, oh, we can build this shit in like fucking 2 minutes. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So there's this giant fucking stack of crates fall out of a truck. And like 3 soldiers are trying to stand it upright. And he comes up and just kind of grabs it and fucking puts it upright. They never go back to that kind of strength. This dude shows up who's going to kill him. First of all, there's like 30 or 40 military dudes at the North Pole now.
Yeah.
All armed, a gate and everything. This one dude comes through and kills everybody. Kills everybody. No alarms. Nothing. The elves start running around and shit. And finally, there's this point at the end where it's just Santa and this assassin dude. And he's there, and he's got this fucking dope-ass, like, revolver from the 1800s. It's really cool. And he's got, like, a Glock. And, they could have done, like, a really cool fucking Western shot with that. They didn't do... It's like they didn't take their time with it.
Yeah, it's probably super low budget. And
Yeah, and it was just bad. I was just like, dude, this is fucking ridiculous.
I've been watching Winning Time too, the Lakers show about the 80s Lakers,
Yep.
Los Angeles Lakers. And if this is portrayed properly, Magic Johnson had sex with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, he also had AIDS and got cured.
Yeah. Everybody. He had sex with everybody. Jerry West was a dick. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a dick. They're portraying... Jerry Buss was like the coolest fucking guy ever.
I don't know any of these people.
It's
you're talking
amazing, like how, because I was like a big Lakers fan in the '80s, like when Magic Johnson and Kareem and Worthy and all them.
Yeah.
And so I was really interested to watch the show, and it's kind of like crushing my vision of what they really were.
What they need to do is do one about the 90s New York Knicks. That would be fun.
Like
Like
Stark and Ewing.
Patrick Ewing and you got Allen Houston, you had Charles Oakley.
Yeah.
Like that would be a show. That would be like, I think that would be entertaining because none of them were high paid except for like Patrick Ewing.
So this show's like the first, like Jack McKinney, like it's basically Jerry Buss just bought the Lakers.
Yeah.
They drafted Magic Johnson. They already had Kareem, and they had a few other guys, Norm Nixon. And so Jerry Buss is trying to turn this team around into a champion. And all the shit that happened that season. So they had Jack McKinney. They hired him to be the coach.
Yeah.
And he brought Paul Westphal, who was famous for the Loyola Marymount Hank Gathers team that like they scored like 130, 140 points a night. They would just run and gun, like they would shoot. You couldn't have the ball more than 3 seconds. You had to shoot it.
Yep.
So anyway, halfway through the season, Jack McKinney falls off his bike and cracks his head, and he's in like a coma.
What show is this?
Winning Time. So he's in a coma. And
This is a basketball player?
Paul Westphal, he was the coach. And then Paul Westphal takes the team over, and he hires Pat Riley to come in because Pat Riley was in the booth with Brent Musburger.
Yeah.
And the way they're portraying Brent Musburger, he was a fucking alcoholic. Like, he was always drinking.
Yeah.
And whoever the color guy, whenever he would talk, he would put his fist up. And that means stop talking.
Yeah.
So the guy would be like mid-sentence, and he'd put his hand up until make him stop talking so he could talk. You know how Brent Musburger, like, he talks like nonstop.
Yeah, totally.
But it's an interesting show, and I don't know, but it's kind of shattered my image of them.
That's what most like.
Any documentary on anybody shatters all your images of everything.
Not all of them. Some of
Yeah.
them did good. Some of them did good things.
All right.
Some, you know, I mean,
I wonder how many celebrities have actually committed murder and gotten away with it.
Lots. OJ. There's one.
William Shatner,
Robert Wagner.
Robert Wagner.
And I guess Christopher Walken, too, because he was on the boat.
Boats,
I mean,
water.
Who knew Natalie Wood couldn't swim?
Was that Christopher
That was my Christopher
Walken?
Walken.
Wow.
I'm bad.
Natalie Wood. She swam in the ocean for miles. No?
I don't know.
What about my Arnold Schwarzenegger? What do you think about that? I put it down in the Coke. I went to go get Coke out of the machine, but then I was like, I don't drink Coke because I'm a weightlifter. So I went and I just bashed the machine and said, no sugar. Right?
That one's better.
Yeah.
That was better than the walking.
Who else can I do?
Gilbert Gottfried.
No.
Anybody watch that new Austin Powers?
Not yet,
Show?
man. Not yet.
haven't seen
Not
it.
yet.
Austin Powers show.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
a show.
See, I told you I don't
Tony
hear
lives
about
under
this
a
stuff.
rock.
Yeah, what the
I work for a living. I don't know what you guys do.
Yeah, out in the open in a bar where people talk about shows and shit.
No, they don't.
You know
They
why
talk about getting laid.
he doesn't have Netflix, he doesn't have Hulu, he doesn't have any of that stuff.
Because he lives in a warehouse.
Right.
Shut up.
So he doesn't know like the new shit coming out.
I live. Well, yeah, I live in my
Yeah,
own little
Mike
world.
Myers plays 8 characters in a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance.
So he goes from like no acting to acting as everybody.
right.
There's like a bunch of shit.
Talk
I wanna
about
watch.
0 to 100.
Yeah.
It's like it's like for a month there's like nothing to watch, and then all of a sudden there's like 10 things I want to watch.
Well, you need to, pace yourself
gotta
because
pace
then,
myself.
because in 2 months you're gonna be like, I have nothing to
And I want to watch
watch
it all now.
Yeah, I kind of been putting off Ozark because I want to give it, I
You
want
gotta
to
give
rest.
it your
Yeah,
attention.
I gotta like put my brain around Ozark because every episode I'm just
So
like,
good.
I gotta go like smoke 3 joints afterwards, and I'm just like, dude, I can't even.
Time just goes by.
There's been
so
parts in
fast.
Ozarks where I'm just
Dude,
like,
I'm telling you, like every couple episodes there's like a what the fuck
yeah,
moment.
dude, the end of season 3
Yeah.
when they arrive
The
at
show
his
is freaking
place,
Crazy, dude.
and it was just like bam, and I was like, and it ends and they're just covered in blood, and I was like, oh! I was like, that's
That
because
shit
she
was
was
crazy.
trying to take his shit.
And I was like,
She was trying to run his shit.
right, and then Ruth's driving, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for the next episode, and that was the end, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? I didn't know they split the season, and I was all
right.
geared up to watch the next episode, and there was no more. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I still haven't started to watch that show,
Great
so
fucking show,
I have
man.
no idea what you guys.
That's one of the best TV shows that's been on TV in a while.
Since Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
as
Yeah,
far as that
okay.
type of show. Did
Yeah.
you like Breaking Bad, Tony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Then you'll like it.
My son just watched all of Breaking Bad, and he's on season 3 of Better Call Saul. He's
I
trying to
watched
get
the-
through- He's trying to binge through.
I watched the first few episodes of Better Call Saul. I just stopped watching it for some reason. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I don't know. I didn't really get into it.
I don't know what that premise is either. He's supposed to be a lawyer, right?
Yeah,
he
he's
was,
a lawyer.
the Breaking
he's,
Bad.
Yeah, he's
he was
Walter White's lawyer.
Walter White's lawyer.
It's before he moves to Albuquerque.
Yeah, that was pre Breaking
Albuquerque.
Bad, right?
Yeah. It's like 2 years before. It starts like maybe like a year before he meets Walter White.
But it intercuts like
Yeah,
some
there's no shit-
characters
all of
kind
them,
of pop
yeah.
up.
Mike's in it. he meets Walter's buddy there. I don't know. Yeah, there's like it's kind of cool, man. It's but yeah, I mean Ozark just fucking blows me away.
Yeah. Great show.
Yeah, it's
And it's so like slow moving and just like methodical, and then wham!
yeah.
They freaking hit you in the face, and you're just like, holy shit, what just happened?
I wonder how.
Like into season 2, right?
I wonder how these
Like,
people that
yeah,
write
The
this,
attorney. Oh my god.
like, how do they like come up with this stuff? Do they live this stuff? The people that write this stuff, or they just come out of the blue?
I think they just write it, man.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
They're
Yeah,
creative.
no, I get
Yeah.
it.
I mean, how does anybody write it? That's a really silly.
No, it's
conversation.
not, because some people write on based on their experiences, and
Of
some
course.
people write
Make
on
shit up.
I think
And that's why-
every script has a touch of
Both.
an experience that
Yeah.
someone's experience.
I don't know. I've read a lot of movies about killer fish people and werewolves, and I've never
Right.
experienced any of that.
But
but
those could be
none
your
of that.
nightmares,
There's like,
too.
but no, I'm just saying
Dreams.
like when you write, say when you're writing fish people, there's nothing in that entire script that's like a personal experience or something you're into or something that you
the whole
like.
thing I'm into.
Right.
Yeah, of course. It's all my dream would be to like remake, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Right.
Or maybe not remake it, but maybe like do one.
You remember the Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D on TV?
Yeah, of course.
And you had to go to the Circle K to get the 3D glasses.
No, I don't remember any of that, but all right.
Yeah, you had to go to the convenience store to get the 3D glasses to be on
Before
because
my
it was on TV. Now that was in black and white.
But yeah, I mean, do you pull in personal conversations? Maybe I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll put a conversation in a movie that I've had with my kid or with my wife
Right.
or a friend.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
There's I mean that kind of shit. But like, I mean, I know I've never fought a fucking werewolf.
Fish.
Yeah, or
Or a
fish. I mean, I fought a fish. I've caught fish. They're kind of pain in the ass, actually.
They are.
They
I
are.
like
They're
fish.
pretty fucking strong.
They
German.
are.
Could you imagine if there was like a 300-pound
I'm
fish
like
man in front of you?
petrified of fish.
What?
Like touching them, I don't want to like.
See, I'm
flop
like that.
around on
I'm like
you.
that with reptiles. Like I can't touch.
Like
I
when
don't-
they
I don't
flop
like-
around
you
on
just
you,
got
that
a little
freaks me out.
little gecko named Rosie.
No, thank you.
Yeah, we love her. She sits on my shoulder sometimes when I'm writing.
Yeah, no, thank you.
My
I don't do
daughter holds her. and
My
plays
girl
with her.
hand feeds all the lizards in our backyard.
Yeah,
They like walk up to her and eat
Mia,
worms out of her
my
hand.
10-year-old man. That girl she's a lizard
Crazy.
snatcher.
Yeah.
She a bit. I don't care how big they are, how small, man. She'll just be like, she's like, I caught it.
Yeah, she buys like mealworms and goes out.
Yeah,
And eats them all.
my
And like
gecko
when
eat-
she comes home from work, they're all on the front porch. Like you see them coming out of the trees, walking up to her like Ace Ventura. It's fucking
Come
crazy.
to me, jungle friends.
It's crazy.
Oh!
And now she's got a crow. There's a crow that hangs out at her house now because
To
she's
eat
been
the
feeding the
lizards.
fucking. No, she's been feeding them worms and cranberries and all kinds of shit.
What?
So now the birds out there go, oh.
Beggars.
This is your wife?
my fiance, yeah.
Your fiance. How old is she?
My age, 52.
What does she do?
She works at Duke Energy.
How do I not know her?
I don't know.
What's she look like?
She was at the Sean's show with me.
Shawshank
She's got blonde hair.
Redemption.
I was just gonna say that.
Shaw. You know what's hard to say?
Swing.
Soggy shoulder syndrome.
Soggy shoulder syndrome.
Yeah,
Soggy shoulder syndrome.
that's I told my wife I suffer from soggy shoulder syndrome from my infant baby who lays right here and just drools for hours while I hold her and pat her back and rub her.
And that's what that is.
It's
Soggy, shoulder syndrome.
Yeah, because you're just soaked, just here on this arm.
All right.
On your
She's just-
shoulder.
On your shoulder.
I
On
get
your
you.
shoulder.
Shoulder.
You're a soggy soldier.
Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Yeah, I don't have any kids, so.
No,
We
you
know.
can't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Remember that one?
No.
I do
You
not
don't remember
know that one.
you don't know the no-no square?
No.
Yeah. Hey, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Also, I've never been
the-
in a situation where that would even be relevant.
Well, I used it a lot at Catholic school.
I bet you did. Them priests.
So much I was like Doctor Strange with my hand movements and shit.
Or swatting.
Yeah. That's where the Macarena came from.
Did you ever try to get touched by the priest?
Hey, don't touch my penis. What?
Did you ever try to get touched by
Did
them?
I try to
No.
get touched by them? Yeah.
Did they try
I
to
come
touch
in with my
you?
willy out and going, why aren't you touching me? You're touching Fat Steve over there.
I feel left out.
No, none of that. Not
Yeah.
to me. That never happened to me. But I was never.
Now, do you?
I don't think I was ever in a situation where that could have happened.
Now we
I wasn't
know-
like a choir boy or any of that shit. I didn't I didn't
Go
do
to
any.
camp.
Yeah.
I
Church
didn't
camp.
do, no. I didn't
Let's
do
go in our church.
If they made all these events. just
Yeah,
so they could
and my
touch the
parents
kids.
were pretty open about right to choose on that. As assholes as my dad was, there's a few things that he was pretty good about, even though he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
There was things like church. Like he's like, you don't want to go to church, don't go to church. It's like your decision to believe in God. I don't care.
That's good.
Right.
You know.
That's how I was, man. I never tried to push shit on kids. Like my beliefs, I'm like, you make your own beliefs.
I don't either, man. And my
I mean,
daughter.
One kid went, one way, and my other son went a different way.
The other day, Alexa's standing on the trampoline. She's my 6-year-old. She's my blood, right? Mia's adopted, and Isaiah's from another relationship. But Alexa's mine and Leanne's. And she's standing on the trampoline. We've got a beautiful backyard, and there's always parakeets and morning birds and blue jays and woodpeckers and shit. It's fucking crazy, our backyard. It's like a menagerie. And she's just on the trampoline by herself, looking up at the trees. And then I'm kind of standing back in the screen porch. She knows I'm there. And she's like, you think Jesus is looking at us? And I was just like, what? And she's like, well, Jesus looks at everybody. And then you die and then Jesus loves you. I was like, I don't think that's how that works. And she's like, and then she just looks over her shoulder at me and she's like, is he looking at me right now? I said, I don't think so. And that was it. And then she went back to jumping around. I'm just like, what? So I looked at Leanne and I was like, is she a prophet or something? Like, what is happening?
Did you have an immaculate conception?
I don't know, man. I mean, like, maybe.
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 I don't know. I've never been religious.
I thought it was interesting that she just brought up religion. She's only 6 years old, and I don't talk to her about it at all because I have my own beliefs, but I don't want to drag her into what I believe just yet because
I don't want to drag her to hell.
well, I mean, I don't, whatever, none of that's fucking real. I think we have a better chance of getting hit by a fucking giant asteroid than meeting Jesus again.
Yeah.
Not to mention, this is what I try to explain to my daughter.
We just lost all of our viewers in India.
So here's
I'm not praising a cow.
I
okay?
showed
I'm not
my
praising a
daughter.
cow.
I showed my daughter a map of the world.
Yep.
It was an open up map.
Was
Right?
it a flat Earth or a round Earth?
It was a round Earth on a flat map
Okay.
because it was a 2D.
Wait, real
image.
quick. That reminds me of that tweet from a Flat Earther Society. It's like, we have Flat Earthers all around the globe.
Yeah. You know what's funny, dude? Is I was thinking about that last night.
I would like say that again slower.
Okay, real quick. So I showed my daughter. I showed her where Jerusalem was, and then I kind of circled around the distance of area that all of the Bible takes place.
Mhm.
And I said, this is where the Bible happened. And she goes, oh. And I said, this is the rest of the planet.
Yeah.
I said, so you believe what you want to believe.
Right.
But at the same time, there are people here. There are people here.
Right.
And she just kind of looked at me and she was like, I like Chucky. I was like, good answer. Yeah.
And now we're just assuming the King James Bible?
I'm not assuming anything.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're going to unleash some fucking curse out of Egypt soon. An asteroid's going to slam into the planet over on the Africa side, and we're all going to be living in some sort of post-apocalyptic haze for the next 30 years. And I'm going to explain to my daughters why there's fucking guys out there with 2 heads, and I got to shoot them with a fucking machine gun.
That sounds like a fun video game.
It does sound great, except for I have my daughters with me, and they're scared shitless, and now I got to kill all these creatures. And where's my wife? Oh, she's also mute. She's got a leg growing out of her fucking forehead, and, I got to kill her too. Now I got my kids.
But that doesn't assume that they're evil. That just means they're mutant.
I'm going to shoot her if she has a leg growing out of her head. Sorry.
But it doesn't mean she's has any like bad intention or like trying to kill you.
You don't know that, man.
I mean, but we're not assuming.
You're going for a kiss and she can spin kick you.
Yeah.
Spin kick you by flipping
Yeah.
her head around.
Yeah. She fucking flips her hair, man. 2 people get knocked out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But, anyways, on that note, I had a dream, or I was in a state of going to sleep, but I thought about something intently to prove to these dumb fucks about flat Earth, and that is an eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
You mean the one we just had 2 nights ago?
yeah, I got a ton of great pictures,
Yeah, I saw them.
man.
They're
My
cool.
friend Carolee came over with her telescope, and we stood in my front yard. There was not a single cloud. It's fucking right above my house. And there was about 10 of us out there in the front yard just, having a good time, man, watching the eclipse. All the kids were asleep. I almost thought about waking them up.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, me too.
But I thought about this. All right, take a flat earther and say, in relation to us to the moon, what is the position of the Earth?
You can say it about the sun, too.
Well, if Earth is flat, you got a coin, and the moon is flat, and it's a coin.
And we just happen to see the flat side. We don't see like the
Right. How
end of it.
does Earth, if Earth is like this and the moon is here, how does this eclipse this way? So how's that happen? The sun here. That's how you have to explain it to them.
Right.
And then you just do. I want to do a full scale model. Not full scale. I want to build a planet and a moon. What? Trust
full
me.
scale.
Yeah, full scale.
Okay.
I want to do a scale model of Earth and the moon and how an eclipse works. And then using lasers off of Earth, right, with little like red toothpicks or something.
Okay,
as lasers.
But
showing
you forget
they
about
go
the
out.
biggest problem.
Hold on. This is the point of flat earthers, is that if your Earth is flat right now and I look up to the sky, that should be it. And if I look up and see the moon over there, there's no way that my shadow is going to get cast onto that object.
Right.
Unless it's spherical.
But you're
Or
you're
your
missing the
fucking
biggest thing.
coin
Right.
planet is like this.
Like, how do you explain?
You're trying to explain common sense to a person who thinks the Earth is flat.
Right.
That's like an oxymoron.
Like, how do you explain Alaska being light outside for 23 hours a day in July? Like, how does that happen?
So you're trying to say a flat earther
Witch magic?
to understand common sense.
Yeah,
I just don't.
But this is the kind of shit I think about right before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, laser grid. Then it's a flat coin. And we do that. And the fucking idiots know that it's not flat. Why am I thinking about this shit? I need to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, you can't assume that they have common sense because we know they don't have common sense because they think the Earth is flat.
It baffles my brain that people would think that you would fight so vehemently
But think about all these other
about something so
crazy
fucking
beliefs
absurd.
that people. Just think about all these other crazy beliefs that people have.
Like what?
Scientology.
Oh, all right. Yep. Okay. I thought you meant like Bigfoot.
That too.
You
You could say the Loch Ness monster. You could say.
Yeah, I will say it.
By the way, we love our Scientology
No, we don't.
listeners.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
we do.
Well,
We
they're
love
right
them.
down the street, and I don't want to die. So congratulations.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Whatever you guys say on a holiday.
They don't own computers. They
Oh,
have
they
to give all their
What
income.
what do they say like on a holiday?
Festivus.
Are they allowed to
I mean,
celebrate?
Is it
holidays?
like you shall deposit money in my account?
Literally.
Could be like Jehovah Witness.
I
They
give
don't
you my
really celebrate
paycheck.
anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't. Honestly,
Yeah.
I
Well, dude, did you see the church? This church, this woman suing this church because 20 years ago she signed some contract saying that she give 20% of her income to this church,
Mhm.
and I guess the
Yeah, they're
church.
supposed that all the parishioners are supposed
Right.
to give 20% of their
Right.
salary to the church.
So this church,
What's a parishioner?
people that go
people
to
who
that
attend the
church.
church, practitioners, whatever you want to call them. The church was suing her for all this money because she won the lottery. So then she countersued the church for false advertising. She won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? A church sued her. They realized she had to sign this contract 20 years ago
Don't give a
and
fuck.
knew that she won the lottery, so they deserve 20% of it.
Folks, religion is all about money.
And it's not about it's not about religion.
Money.
It's about
got
getting
nothing
that.
to do.
Yeah.
They got some guy
That's why I think they should be taxed like every other business.
They got a guy on the stage.
Well, you don't want to
because
because what if God is real? What if God is real? And all of a sudden, I'm like, well, fuck churches, scrag, I'm dead. Well, fuck it, I'm dead. God's real.
He believes that everyone should pay their fair share. That's what I think God would want.
Right.
Yeah.
I think God would want everyone to pay their fair share.
Cool.
And it's amazing how these televangelists have millions of people that follow them and give them all their money.
God wants me to get a jet.
Unbelievable.
God wants me to have a jet. So
If the Lord will let let
watched,
me buy what I need,
I
you
watched
will be healed.
I watched that Tammy Faye.
I
movie. Did you
watched
watch
it too.
that?
It was great.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, you know, it was also great. I watched that one with the girl from Ozark, Ruth.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I watched the 48 hours of 2020 about that.
Dude, that girl,
yeah,
I don't think she did anything wrong.
Pretty good scammer.
I don't think she's a scammer at all, man. She's trying to have a business. She just met a lot of people who gave her a lot of money, and the business failed, and then they wanted all their money back.
Wait, which one is this?
This is the one with the woman who,
that testing facility girl.
No, she said she had. Yeah, she made up a lie.
She made up she was a princess or something.
Oh.
And people gave her money. She moved all over. She traveled all over the world.
Well, she was trying to start a business.
Give her money,
but she couldn't. They didn't know where she was from, and she played like high society.
Right.
Yeah.
She basically.
She had no money, but
she is the epitome of. She's the epitome of fake it till you make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking about that other documentary about this lady who built or designed this blood testing, and it was telling people.
Oh, it was all fake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
I was like, that's what I thought you guys were talking. I didn't know the lady's name, so
yeah.
Did you watch there's
another
vegan lady?
Yeah, I watched that too.
Dude,
there's another one with Kristen Bell where she plays a couponer, and this girl it's a real thing, and this girl in her neighborhood, she started this pyramid scheme, and I don't know, she did millions.
Coupons?
That lady that had that vegan restaurant, that shit was insane,
it was that dude, though.
Dude, insane.
She was afraid of that guy.
This dude just scammed her out of millions of dollars.
Man, love is stupid. Love,
is.
If you watch 90 Day Fiance, you realize that half the people don't understand what love is. And if you're going to go after some person in another on a website,
they're lonely.
Yeah, if you find someone on a website, I don't give a shit if they live in Budapest or fucking Brooklyn.
Right.
If you give them money, 40 grand, 50 grand a year, and then they can't even make time to meet with you, you have a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a problem. You need to date. You need to just stop doing what you're doing. Go to work for a couple days. Stop thinking about all this shit, and then fucking go out and meet somebody in a bar. Right. You're gonna find somebody. Stop this nonsense. The women do it too. These women will go after some dude from India or Nigeria or I don't care, anywhere. Some small town in fucking Manhattan. It doesn't matter. It's the same story. I gave him thousands of dollars. I bought him a cell phone. I got him a car. And then the dudes, I bought her a cell phone. I bought her a car. And then, we're going to be happy together.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
You're going 70,000 miles away from where you live to meet someone you've never met, who you've only talked to a few times, who you give a shit ton of money to. You put your job on hold. You've taken all your life savings, and you're going to some country you don't even want to wear a burqa in.
Right.
To tell them when you're not going to tell an American what to do. When in Rome, do as Rome. But why would you do it anyways? If Alexa came to me and she said, Dad, I met a really nice boy. He's from Zimbabwe in a little village. I have to give him $40,000, and he wants me to fly to his village and marry him. If Alexa said that to me,
where do I get? Can you bring me my checkbook?
The only thing to follow after that is, Daddy, are you gonna let me out of my room anytime soon? No, not until you're 40.
True.
It's just crazy what people do nowadays. I mean, it's that desire to have that instant gratification.
I don't even know if that has anything to do with it.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Or any gratification.
Right now,
it blows my mind.
Right now, my sister, just started dating this guy. She's been dating him for probably 2 to 3 months. He lives in Indianapolis,
Okay.
Indiana. And she flies out there every weekend. She flies Friday night. She goes up there, comes back Sunday morning. And I'm like, there's like 5 million people in Florida, and you can't find somebody that lives here?
I dated a girl in Orlando. That's an hour.
And that's fucking far.
That's an hour. That
Right.
lasted like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
called
nah, I'm done.
GUD. Geographically undesirable.
Right.
It's crazy.
All right, I
I'm
know how
like,
to
what
term.
the fuck is wrong with
I
her?
think you
man?
guys are looking very closed-minded here.
It's
I
just
think
insane.
I think you guys.
Yeah.
Are,
All right. Why don't we start? Why don't the show? Why don't we start a profile for you on one of these sites
Okay.
where these girls just need a little K1 visa to get into the country?
Yeah, we'll do a.
But they
got
gotta
to
pay me, though, right?
Fiance with Tony.
Yeah, maybe.
And we'll
They
film
might.
it.
I'll do that shit.
We'll
I
do a
wouldn't even
90-day fiance with Tony, and we'll
Yeah.
film it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But they gotta give me money to give them.
No, whatever. However it works. If you meet some hot girl from France,
Yeah.
and she wants to come over and get her K1, you got to make that shit happen, man. She wants you to fly with her to Bangladesh or have the other side of Antarctica to go on a date. You got to make it all happen, bro. Because these dudes pay out the ass for
Yep.
this shit. That
They're all rich.
no neck guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't
Andy, the little dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Looks like Ram Man. That's what I call him, Ram
Yes.
Man.
He's a short. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
Like,
So Ram Man.
he's like the
That
the
guy-
fucked up copy of Danny DeVito.
Right. Yeah. That dude needs to get cast in the He-Man series. If there's ever a live action, that motherfucker's Ram Man. You're never gonna find a better Ram Man.
He's like the
Oh, yeah.
Wish.com version of Danny DeVito.
You watch Marrying Millions?
No.
You watch that show?
I don't watch any of that
It's
shit.
about
My
this-
wife
I don't
people
know
watches
reality
that-
TV.
Yeah, my girlfriend watches it,
I
and
can't
I get
stand
sucked
that
into
shit.
it. And then I get sucked into him, and I end up watching the fuck.
Are you the Queen of Versailles?
I haven't seen that
It's about the big mansion being built.
one. Oh, and
Yeah,
off
here.
Bush
Oh, in
Boulevard?
Tampa?
Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, they do a whole. They
They've
got
been
like
building
2
that thing
seasons.
for like 10 years.
They went bankrupt, dude. They had $100 million and went bankrupt. She's back 2 years later with $100 million. Who? How?
She's a doctor.
They hide money.
How?
They hide
She's
money
a
in
doctor.
different like Swiss bank accounts. You got in was it Colombia or something? They do that shit too. Like
They're never going to finish that place.
no.
The kids are in
They'll
it now.
never
The kids are doing it. The two
That's
sons and the
crazy.
daughter are the ones building it back up now. On the documentary that's on Netflix now or whatever that was just came out. She has like 72 gold chairs she's putting in the house.
What?
She's got a marble. She's got like a 12-foot marble table that has gold filigree ends.
That's how you know you got too much money
Yeah.
to do with.
No, that means you're fucking evil, is what that means.
Well.
You could take that money and feed half of America, probably.
Yeah. That's
What-
how
what's
Elon
selfish?
Musk and Bezos and all these guys. It's like,
Like
you
you
can,
had that much.
you can literally end world hunger right now.
If I had $100 million,
but they're shooting
I would-
themselves into space.
I
for
would
10
end.
minutes.
I would end.
If
world
I,
hunger.
yeah, if I had $100 million, the problem is you can't end world.
It's not 100 million. Like, they have
You,
billions.
you can't
Yeah.
end world hunger.
Why?
The population grows
It's
so
just not.
fast you can't.
It's not feasible. I'm
You're
talking
not
about
gonna-
here.
But you could set up an organization or a facility or build buildings
Right.
that house the homeless, that
Exactly.
feed the
There's
hungry,
so many homeless
that clothe
vets
the
and stuff,
hungry,
and they don't
that-
give a fuck
that
about them.
orphanages.
Well, some of them don't
that
want
are-
help either. Some of them don't want
You
help.
could create orphanages that really see children from the moment they're let go or orphaned to they're 18 years old and teach them a million fucking things.
Yep.
If you had a facility to do that in every city, and these motherfuckers can do that shit.
Right.
I got $1 billion. What's it cost to make a building? 50 million. All right. I want one in Vegas. I want one in Florida. I want one in New
50
York.
million to build a building?
Yeah.
Is it that much?
Something
Well-
I'm thinking. An educational facility that holds orphans. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
where
If
they
they
live
if
and
they
shit.
built
Yeah.
these facilities,
Basically, I'm creating.
It's
put,
like
put a doctor in
I'm
there,
creating a
a
school for
rehab
gifted
center.
children.
Well, they're not necessarily all going to be gifted. They're going to be just homeless.
It's like Xavier. I'm
No,
just
I get
saying.
it. No, I get it.
That's what I'm building. That's what I
he's trying
want.
to build the X-Men. That's
I
what
don't.
Joe
I don't
wants.
want. I don't want.
Joe's gonna be rolling around.
It's not gonna look like a fucking hotel. They're gonna look like castles and shit, dude. They're gonna. I want. If I did it, that's what I would do. I'd build these grandiose structures that not only housed orphans but taught them. I mean, it would be some of the best educators, and I'd pay for every one of those. Every one of that.
But then you're gonna have people that are not really homeless and they become homeless just
There's
so they can live there.
It's orphanage. It's
Oh,
not.
it's just
It's
kids?
not homeless.
Oh,
it's
it's
kids.
just kids. Okay.
Orphanages. Let's start at the beginning.
Gotcha.
If you're 40 years old and you're homeless, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you made some bad decisions.
Right.
If you're 9 years old and an orphan, that's not your fault.
But a lot of these homeless people have mental illness and they're not able to get help anywhere.
Yeah.
Because there's no
Well,
facilities
then I would create a
that help them.
then I would create an inner city task squad that would have the opportunities to go out at night and round up all of the mentally ill homeless people and eradicate them. I
There you
mean,
go.
put them up in a storage facility.
Well, actually, you know what? Storage facilities, you can actually make pretty good homes out of those.
Dude, you know how many fucking storage facilities are going up? Like, whenever you see something being
Yeah.
built, it's a storage facility.
Yeah.
They just built one down by Countryside
That's
Mall
because so many people are
and
moving
another
there.
one like 3 miles down the street.
No, that's because somebody
And they're
kicked out of their
enormous.
homes and didn't put their fucking shit somewhere.
They're
Well, that too.
enormous.
Yeah.
But,
It's unbelievable.
But if you made those, like, if you do like 15 by 15, people could live in those things.
Right.
You just
No.
got to put plumbing in it.
You could live in one.
Yeah,
I couldn't live
I'm
with
a
4
hermit.
kids.
And
Are
these
you fucking
people are-
kidding me?
No, I'm
are
talking about
paying-
homeless people. I'm talking about homeless
These people are
They
paying
live
like
in tents.
$200 a month to store their
You're thinking
Christmas
about it.
shit.
You can't fix that kind of problem. You can't fix the homeless problem. You want everyone's like we should do it. You can't because 90% of them are mentally ill. They're
Right.
not going to follow protocol. You're not going to be able to get them to go into the fucking wherever they got to go for the night. You know, you need to check in by 9 p.m. to get your bed. They don't do that shit because they're mentally crazy. They walk
Right.
around all day in the heat, popping old ass beer and pissing on themselves. They don't know they got to be back to that place by 9. They're OCD or they're
What if they have
bipolar.
programs that actually help them?
Well, yeah, but they have to follow it. You can't
Well,
hold
I
their
mean,
hand.
If you're
So
if they're getting like what's committed to these by other people, like they get committed to asylums and stuff like that, but it's actually going to be beneficial for their mental health. Like they can't.
Yeah, if
release
their
themselves.
asylums are run properly, not like they were in the 40s and just beat people in the head and electroshock therapy to everybody, maybe. I want to start, if I had $1 billion, I'd just start doing these massive educational orphanages for children. I take care of the children first.
Yeah,
How
well,
was that?
absolutely, the kid first. Yeah, kids first, absolutely. That's my.
Yeah, I do all the. You guys are looking at your phones and shit. What's happening over here?
You're losing me, man.
I'm selling
Sorry,
the car.
I'm talking about children.
I'm selling the car.
Totally don't care about kids.
No.
I actually do.
My kids are grown, so I don't care
Yeah.
about kids either.
I actually care about kids a lot more than you think.
But anyways, that's the kind of shit I would do, man.
No, I don't think there's
You mean you
any
wouldn't
child
you
should
wouldn't
go
build
home.
this like 4 million square foot house in the middle of Bush Boulevard?
No,
Like
no,
it's
I
so
wouldn't.
crazy. Whenever I drive by there, I'm just like, what
But
are
here's
they
what
doing?
No
you
child should go to bed hungry. No child should be homeless.
Right,
I think
agreed.
that's-
Or abused.
Yeah, that will.
I think the laws for pedophiles should be stricter.
Yep.
I think that, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's even a thing.
It does suck.
Yeah.
You know what else sucks? The new fire starter.
Oh
Yeah.
What else is gonna be? What else is coming out?
Men comes out Friday.
What is it?
The new A24 movie. The shit looks
What's it called?
badass. Men.
M-I-N?
MEN. Like
Men?
You haven't seen the trailer for that?
No.
Dude, that shit looks
You
good.
watch too much TV.
No, man.
I go to the movies like every week, and they see the trailers.
I did watch a trailer for a new show coming out with Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges. Called Old Man.
I don't think I've seen that.
He's like it looks great, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
What's that on?
Amazon, maybe?
I don't got Amazon no more.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Boys
The
season
lady
3.
canceled
Yep,
it.
me too. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, I watched a new trailer for that. That looks cool. Had a lot of Soldier Boy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see Jensen Ackles. I'm curious to
Yeah,
see
me
how his
too.
character is.
Yeah. He looks cool, man. In the comic books, though, he's super homo for
I mean, so what?
Homelander.
So what?
I'm just saying.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Let him
But I
be.
wonder how far they're gonna go with that in the show.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna be like up on his jock and like wanting to get in so bad he's gonna blow him? That's what he does in the comic book.
I mean, it is very like they go through a lot of shit in that show, so
Yeah.
they cover a lot of shit, and I don't think that's beneath them to do.
No, I don't think of it. I mean, Homelander was jerking off on a fucking gargoyle.
Right.
I was afraid for the people in the apartment complex next to him because he got to shoot that shit
Shoot
to the
that shit
kids'
right
eye.
through, right?
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean, I'm very excited for that show for season 3. I don't know what else is coming out other than that.
I don't know.
Next time.
What do you think about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? What do you think about this nonsense?
So
I think it's
heard
bullshit
I heard
Disney fired him.
replaced
It
him.
is.
Like,
Yeah, why?
Like, don't even make any more Pirates movies.
Yeah, why?
Like,
What are you
don't even do
doing?
it.
I wish I could just
I
call
think they
Disney
should-
and be like, "What are you doing? Who's
Disney's
gonna
the
come
fucking
watch?
Devil, man.
Who's gonna watch the new fucking Pirates with a
Yeah.
new? Everyone's gonna be like, Is it like Gilbert Gottfried? Like, even though
Yeah.
he's dead, it'd be great though. He'd be
I knew
great.
when Disney bought Marvel and stuff, the movies were gonna kind of go to shit.
I think they should hire him back, just like they did with James Gunn.
Yeah, I think
Amber
they,
Heard's still gonna be an Aquaman,
Yeah.
but they said they trimmed her role down.
Yeah.
But she's still in it.
Oh, she's
Probably
still getting
making
paid.
a fucking gazillion dollars.
Yeah. And he is Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's gonna be Jack Sparrow?
Don't even have Jack Sparrow.
I wouldn't even audition for the role.
Don't even have
Be
that.
like, yo, you're up for Jack Sparrow.
Like, nope.
You
Yeah.
got Johnny Depp's number?
yeah.
Why? Well, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
And talk to him.
Yeah.
And then he should be in my place.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he should be hired.
Like, don't even have Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean no more. Don't
No,
even do
well,
it.
Don't
why
even-
make
don't
the
even-
movies?
don't make
Just
the
make
movies.
another.
Stop making the movies.
Bring in another guy. That's what
Guys,
I said.
I got a great
He's not
movie.
gonna be in it.
I
Don't
got a
even make him.
great movie. It's called William Watts Treasure Hunter. It's very much like National Treasure. I'm up for that, Disney. Give me a call. Well, let's just fucking make a deal. We'll put Johnny Depp in that. He could be like the new Indiana Jones. Make him super debonair. That'd be cool. All right, call me, Disney. I'll
Yeah.
be waiting.
But
Yeah,
Disney
that-
doesn't want Johnny Depp in any of their stuff anymore.
Oh.
But why?
Bloomhouse. Call me up, bro. Jason, give me a call, buddy.
Crackhead. I don't know. Like,
He's
all
not a
this shit
crackhead.
came out of this trial. Doesn't he do drugs and stuff?
No.
They all do. Look
Who
at
cares?
everyone in
fucking
Hollywood.
person in Hollywood does that shit.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
disagree.
But
I'm in
now it's
Hollywood. I don't do
publicized.
drugs.
But
You
now it's
smoke
public.
weed.
That's not a drug
It's
anymore.
like-
Well, in
I don't
California it is.
It is not. It's
Oh, not in
totally
California.
open.
Not every other
Get
state.
your shit together, brah.
Why haven't you smoked yet?
Fucking loser.
Yeah,
Lame.
whatever.
Who would have thought the dweebs and the weedies would be the ones calling everybody lame now?
All right.
Yeah. In high school, it's like, oh, you smoke weed, you're a loser. No, man, I'm open and my brain sees everything. You're closed-minded.
My
and
third
stuck
eye.
in fucking baseball.
Yeah, I did all of the above back then.
Yeah, sucking yuck.
I
That's all I
didn't
have
do
to
that.
say.
I didn't do that. But
Yeah, well.
it is what it is. But no, he should get all his roles back. He should get. I mean, it's too late for Fantastic Beasts, but it's.
It's bullshit. Whatever, man.
Well, listen, they did that to James Gunn when he posted something 15 years ago, but they asked him to come back for.
Does
Well,
anyone
the-
watch Fantastic Beasts?
Well,
I watched
the cast was like, I ain't coming back.
Yeah. Well, that. Yeah.
Dave Bautista was like, good luck filming the movie.
Well, don't you think they're gonna do that same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't think actors. The reason why Dave Bautista stood up is because he's a fucking MMA star. He give a fuck about what you think.
Well, WWE too.
Whatever. He don't care.
Yeah.
That's where like The Rock should be. That's where like at this point like Momoa could be at that point. I think. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like these people don't speak their mind. That's why I love rappers, man. Rappers will call out a
Rappers
motherfucker
don't give a
who
fuck.
stole money from them, lied to them, took all their shit. They will call
Slap
them
them on
out.
stage.
These, like, actors, man, actors are pussies because we don't want to offend anyone who might give
So
us...
is Will Smith a pussy or
No,
not?
he's a
because
rapper.
he's a rapper and an actor.
He's a ractor.
Okay, who's your favorite rapper actor? Who's your favorite? Hands
Fucking
down.
Ice Cube.
Okay,
Donald Glover.
I'm going with Mos Def.
Yeah, I like most stuff too.
All
Or
right.
Common.
Who else we got? 50 Cent. He's all right.
Ice-T.
Yeah.
I do like
There's
Ice.
There's some
Oh.
evidence
LL
here need to be
Cool
looked
J.
over.
Firestar.
LL Cool J.
See, there's a lot
There's
of
a
them.
lot
So
of
who's your?
DMX.
Yeah. Well,
he
Eminem?
died, but-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
I
did
wouldn't
one
call he
movie.
was in one movie.
But he's.
I wonder why he
Wow.
never made any more.
Because he's like, I can make more money rapping.
But it was a movie about his life. He's like, okay, I did it. Now I'm filthy rich, make over a bazillion dollars.
Yeah.
Now I don't
Yeah.
even why do I even need to waste my time doing it anymore?
Sure. I love
Will
Ice
Smith?
Cube. Like,
no, I mean Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg.
he acts. He was in a couple bad horror
He has
movies.
a
yeah,
show.
he's in the General
Oh, yeah.
commercials.
No, dude, he has a show with Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart, yeah. He's a big entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
no,
Steve.
but
Didn't
anyway,
he just buy
so
Interscope or something?
here's my point: is that actors and producers and directors are always afraid of pissing off these big studios. So you just fucking bite your lip. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna start doing it like rappers do it.
The rapper's like, I'll just start my own studio. I'll
Yeah,
just
that-
start my
yeah.
own label.
Yeah. So people start fucking you over. You just stop calling them out on it.
Right.
I'm gonna do that shit as soon as I'm in a position to call this bitch out. I'm gonna.
Right.
I'm gonna call her out. Yeah, he took my movie and fucking ran with
It's
it.
like,
Turned
oh,
it
Russell
into something
Simmons is
else.
stealing all my money. I'll just make my own label.
Yeah.
Suge Knight taking all my shit.
Yeah.
I'll start my own
This is
label.
the aftermath, baby. Yeah.
But there's a lot. I mean, yeah, that's what a lot of people want to do, to start labels now, because they're like, oh,
Well,
I
you know
gotta,
what
I gotta
do
follow
with
these
these
rules.
rules, dude. You know what?
It's like, why do I
Or
want to give
subsidiaries.
some fucking
Man,
executive all my
I know
money?
you guys know what it takes, but some of our audience, maybe they don't know.
No,
As an actor, you have to have your headshots current every 6 months, which is easily $400 every 6 months. You have to be in your agent's ear.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep.
And hopefully you got more than one.
Yep.
You have to be in their ear every day.
Yep.
You have to be, if you're lucky enough to have a manager, you got to be in your manager's ear. But then and someone like me, you got to be a writer and a producer and a director.
you have to create your own jobs.
You have to create your own jobs.
Yep.
You have to do your own marketing, your own social media.
Yep.
You have to do it all, man. And it's fucking tough. It's hard,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to do what
And
we
you
do.
got people like me that are like, yeah, you
But-
shoot 3 days, you make $50. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Horrible. Sounds like I'd rather work at McDonald's, honestly. Which I'm not opposed to looking. They're hiring right by my
It's a
house.
fucking sickness, dude.
There's a
It's
McDonald's right by my house, and I was like, dude, they're hiring at like $18 an hour.
Yeah.
That's the same as you'd make on a film. It's $150 a day.
Dude, movies are a
It's
sickness,
$150
man. Like,
a
there's
day.
something wrong with me.
I can work at McDonald's for 8 hours or on a film set for 16 and make the same amount of money.
Yep. What would you enjoy more, though?
Fries.
I'm on fries, and that's when the big bucks start rolling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coming to America.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just made a movie. I literally lost $1,000.
What was it in? Was it Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? What's the one with movies where they work at movies?
Yeah. When they work at movies, Clerks too.
Clerks too. What was the thing called? Pocket pillow. What was
Oh
the
yeah,
trouser?
pillow pants.
Pillow pants. Pillow pants. That's funny.
Mr. Pillow Pants.
Hey,
They're all going to be at MegaCon.
No.
Isn't he doing? He's doing. Howard the Duck. Isn't he doing Howard the Duck?
Who?
No. Kevin Smith isn't.
Kevin Smith's doing Howard the Duck.
No.
I thought I heard that.
No.
Who's doing Howard the
James
Duck?
Gunn wanted it.
I'm gonna look that up. You guys talk. I'm gonna
Just
look
don't
All
even
right.
at Howard the Duck.
make a Silver Surfer movie, man.
Totally. Who would be Silver
Like,
Surfer?
that's such a great story, man.
Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves make a great Silver Surfer.
Sure, I see that.
Uh,
Why? Because he was in Point Break and he was like a surfer.
No.
It's such a great story, the Silver Surfer. and
Yeah.
they
overlook it.
They brought him in on Fantastic Four 2, and
That sucked. They turned Galactus
that's some
into
cool.
like a.
That's some cool stuff.
They
In
make
it,
Galactus a cloud.
but, yeah,
It's fucking dumb.
they had some cool stuff like that chase with Johnny and the
Yeah.
Like, that shit was badass, especially for the time
Yeah.
that came out. Those were amazing FX.
I didn't
then,
like how he like melted through the surfboard.
You didn't like when he went under?
No.
I thought that was cool as shit.
No, because he's like,
But they just failed to make.
and then he
they
never
don't make
said to
that
me my
movie,
board.
man. They what?
He never said to me my board.
Yeah,
To me my board.
they missed a lot of shit in that movie, and they. I don't know. It's such a cool story and character.
I couldn't find it.
They just got nothing.
With Silver Surfer.
Hey, you know why you couldn't find it?
Because
Because he's not doing it.
No, I couldn't find any who is doing it. Like they,
That's
I-
James
I-
Gunn.
Disney
I haven't
is
even
teasing
heard
it.
that
It's James Gunn. That's why he put Howard the Duck in Guardians.
I mean, Howard the Duck was in Endgame too.
yeah, that's all because of James Gunn.
I mean, I like the original movie. I like that movie. A lot of
Did
people
you
don't
like
like it.
It was alright.
It was
Howard
goofy.
the Duck.
Silly.
I fucking
Thompson.
loved it.
Right? Like I was a kid. And
I
it was
love
like, it was
Howard the Duck.
I loved it. I loved it. Like I don't. I wish I owned it. Like I don't own it. I can't find it anywhere, even on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah. Howard the Duck. Can't find it.
I
If you find it, let me know.
I have it on Laser.
Is it on YouTube? Like sometimes movies are on YouTube.
I didn't even think about YouTube.
Peacock, man. Has
I don't
a
think
ton
about
of
YouTube
stuff.
for movies. I don't think about
I got
movies.
Paramount. I just got Paramount not
I
too
don't have
long
that
ago.
yet.
It's all right. They got some good shit on there. They got 48 Hours on there. I love that show. And we watch them like every night. We'll watch 3 episodes. And they're all predictable. It's either the guy killed his wife because of money or he wanted to be with somebody else. Every story is that. It's incredible.
What is this?
48 Hours, you know, like
Oh.
the true crime
Yeah,
shit.
love those.
Yeah, it's like the guy killed his wife because he wanted to either be with another person or he wanted the insurance money.
Yeah.
One or the other. And it's always the spouse. Like they say, oh, some random guy broke in her house and slit her throat. No, it was the husband. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I'm like, why don't you just
Leave.
leave the person?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be with them, just fucking
A
leave.
lot of people don't have that power to do it.
Why you gotta kill somebody, man?
Dude, then you're codependent.
Like, why
yeah.
am I taking my problems and making them your problems?
Well, think about all these murder suicides. That
Yeah,
happen.
stop talking.
Fucking crazy.
Think about the murder suicides that happen. Like they can't live with this person, but they can't live without him. So they kill him. Like, oh fuck, I can't live without him.
Right.
So they
Now
kill
you're
themselves.
living in jail for the rest of your life. That's
Well,
a good choice.
Like, or they kill themselves. Like,
And all these people think they're gonna get away with
Dude,
it.
did you hear about the fucking? Do you watch a show called World's Worst Cooks?
Mhm.
It's a show. It's really funny competition about average Americans or whatever who can't cook. They get on a show. There's 2 major chefs, and they just try to teach them how to cook. And they give them challenges, right? So you got your own station. You got to do it. It's been on for like 9 or 10 seasons. Well, the winner from 2 seasons ago,
Yep.
this black woman, she won. They gave her money. She opened her own restaurant, and then she started adopting white kids. She just went to prison for life because she beat a 3-year-old kid with a belt so bad it killed the baby.
What the fuck? Jeez.
A little white girl. She beat the child to death, and the reason why the girl got taken from her mom is because they found trace elements of marijuana in the baby. So they took the 3 kids away from the mom, gave them to this girl. 2 weeks later, 3-year-old was dead.
Jeez. What's wrong
Yeah.
with people, man?
fuck.
I know, dude.
There's some crazy ass people.
Well, you also got to look into this, like DFS or Child Protective Services. I forgot what they call them. Here.
They just had a
Department of
giant crackdown on
DC.
one here.
DCF.
DCF.
DCF, yeah, Department of Children and Family.
They got to do a huge investigation in these programs because they keep leaving these kids
Dude,
with these bad,
the
abusive,
biggest,
and heroin addicts and living in like
the
disgusting.
biggest one that is in St. Pete, where we adopted Mia through, just shut down because there's millions of dollars of fraud.
Yeah.
No more kids are being adopted out of it. They had to get all the kids out of there.
Yep.
Now all these kids' lives are ruined. Again. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to build fucking structures for kids.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I agree. I would like to do that too. I would like to do something like that. But it's just not easy to do.
No, that's why you got to keep asking the universe.
Sometimes
for
you can get money from states to help you with,
Yeah, of course.
because they're going to pay for these children anyway. That could be something that you could look into, putting a program together and like putting a house like Jeremy did.
Yeah, yeah,
For-
open arms.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
It could be something similar to that, but the state could help you fund
This,
that.
I would have it be bigger. I want it to be
No,
bigger.
yeah, I'm just saying in general. Like,
I want it to be like Xavier School for Gifted
yeah,
Children.
I agree.
A giant mansion with a fuck ton of rooms and teachers on site
I mean,
and basketball courts and a pool, all this shit.
just buy an old folks home because
Yeah.
they're leaving. They're dying.
Yeah.
So just buy one of those.
Buy one of those. Wait till they all die.
Yeah, and just move kids in. Done. You know how many of those get built around here? We're a retirement
Yeah,
state. There's probably 1,000 of them for sale.
yeah.
Like those would work perfectly, and then just build a little
If you had
school
$1 billion, you could probably build 5 in every city. If you really, every major city
Yeah.
you could do it if
You
you
could.
really wanted to.
and the state would actually help
Chicago,
pay for it.
Atlanta, LA, Houston.
Yep. They would take all the money out of the system and put it into a project like that because
Yeah.
how much money is going out just in taxes that go to these programs? Millions.
Yeah, for sure.
Millions. And people and I think there's a number for people for foster care, they get like $300 to $500 per child a month.
More than that.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
just on average. But think about that. Depending on the age, of course.
Some are 6,000 to 10,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it'd be in the best interest of each state because the save on taxes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But, we're going to leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen.
Adopt a child, folks.
Yes, please.
Help the children.
I'm actually looking to adopt because I might not be able to have children. But that's another story. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at Killer Collab Podcast. Chris Lato.
Men can get pregnant now, Tony.
How's he going to impregnate himself?
No, I'm talking about he can find a guy.
Oh, I see. He could find a man.
It was a gay joke. Never mind.
Oh, man. On
Finish
that
the
note,
show.
way to end it.
Yeah, Chris,
Way to end
Chris
it on
Lato. Joe Davison. My name is Tone Deaf of Laura at Tony D. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.
Bye.